Hello, Gemini, and welcome to your February 2025 tarot card reading. Now, I actually already got started and then got interrupted, so I just wanted to start over. But we did pull out this confidence is your key to success card. So I did want to keep that since it did come out organically for you. And this really just speaks to the idea that this is not a time to shrink back. It's not a time to hold back or to hide, but rather to be bright and brilliant and to be willing to share yourself with the world, to be willing to try new things, to be willing to dive deep into learning new things and meeting new people. And, I really don't think you have any reason to be shy or scared or fearful or anything like that. This is a great time to really believe in yourself and to believe that you deserve the good things and to just kind of go for it. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what comes through with the Animal Spirit deck. What is it that Gemini needs to know for February 2025? It says magic works through you. Oh, I love that. That's a beautiful pairing of oracle cards there because it really says that you are the magic, right? Your confidence is going to be the magic. So as you're trying to create new things in your life or trying to open up new pathways, new doors, opportunities, whatever, it's important for you to remember that you have just as much of a right to be there as anybody else, okay? And so not everything is going to be a success. Doesn't mean you're going to officially get everything you want on the first go. But I think this is a sign for you to really go for it, whatever it may be, okay? So let's see what else comes through here for Gemini for February 2025, starting with the tarot. What is it that Gemini needs to know here? Okay. I like the Six of Coins because it's that reminder that we need to be in a bit of a flow right now. Okay, now, there's like three really big things happening throughout February. Okay, first is Venus coming into Aries on the 4th. Now that's really important because she's going to be retrograding on March 1st. And between February, actually the whole of February, she is going to be in her pre-shadow phase as she prepares for a retrograde. On the 4th as well, same day, we also have Jupiter stationing direct. And then on the 23rd of February, we have Mars officially stationing direct as well, finally. Okay, now why am I telling you all this? I'm telling you all of this because we need to be flexible and we need to be willing to let stuff go and willing to receive things as much as we possibly can. We don't need to be overworked or overanalyzing the losses in our lives, and we don't need to really be over celebrating the gains either. What I see when I look at the Six of Coins is a really neutral energy in terms of it just needs to be done. We need to give, we need to take, we need to give, receive, we need to find that balance, and we need to not be emotional about it. This is a really practical experience. I actually like this card a lot with the confidence is your key to success card because you can be really confident in that Six of Coins place, whether you're in the position of the giver or the receiver. It doesn't really matter. If you need help, ask. If you have help to give, give. It's a matter of just showing up authentically and in a real way in order to get business done, right? This is not about who owes who what, or it's not transactional. It's just what needs to be done in order to get it done. And that Ten of Swords really speaks to something in your life being way expired. And something is going to start going sour if you don't start making moves in a better direction. This might, conflict a little bit with the magic works through you. Because if you're coming at things from a state of the sword energy, like the heavy sword energy like this, you may feel depleted And maybe that's why confidence needed to show up, because it was like, remember, Gemini, this is just a state of mind. And maybe you went through something difficult, something hard. Maybe there was a bad loss or a bad experience that you recently went through. It's saying the more and more you hold on to that identity of that experience, or you hold on to the memory of that, the more likely you are to start attracting things that are aligned with that. And we don't want to be attracting from the Ten of Swords place, because we're going to start attracting things that are undesirable. And we would rather be in a state of confidence, because then we'll have more positive attractions. With the Page of Cups, it really speaks to people coming in, opportunities, and sometimes I see really unexpected stuff coming through with that Page of Cups, like some random person messaging you or some random offer being made. I don't always say go for it. We're going to see what comes through with the Page of Cups, at least underneath it. And of course, we'll clarify it for the comprehensive. But my intuition tells me that I think you need to be a little bit cautious of this page. Again, I could be wrong. We'll see what the clarifiers have to say. But it does feel a little... it's just too close to the Ten of Swords. Okay? And I don't want to see Gemini. First of all, this is extreme, and I know that most of you are not here, but just in case you need to hear this, in case there's at least one person out there that needs to hear this, I don't want you to take an offer out of desperation. Okay? This is a time to be more confident than that, to be more self-believing than that, to have more faith and trust in spirit than that. Because if you start taking things out of desperation, you're just going to find yourself in the same loop that you may have been in. And this is not a time to repeat loops. This is a time to have kind of a nice rebirth where we can kind of redefine many, many things. And that's really what the year 2025 is going to be about, especially with this Saturn-Neptune conjunction that's going to start to build here in the next couple of months. So we're kind of in this, well, actually, officially it actually starts in February. It's just a very loose conjunction. It's a 10-degree conjunction. So it's going to start building and getting tighter over the next couple of months. So we'll keep talking about it. But, you know, we are in a position where we can kind of start to peel back all these layers of this identity onion and get to a more pure and authentic and real aspect of ourselves. So I would be skeptical of this page because it's so close to the Ten of Swords. I'd be careful of taking anything from kind of an overstressed or an over anxious or an overtired place. It's better to walk away from something like that and wait for something better, or not wait for something better, but wait until you feel better. Okay, because if that Page of Cups is meant for you, it'll be better to pull it in when you're able to handle it a little bit better, okay? Now, I really, really am happy that the Ten of Swords has the Ten of Cups directly underneath it, which suggests that that Ten of Swords is going to not last very long, okay? I'm still worried about this one. So still, I'd be very cautious of what comes in. The fact that we have Judgment coming out signifies that you're going to be coming out of some kind of a haze or some kind of a darkness, or you're going to attain some new clarity. Sometimes that comes from having new information. It comes from new people or new things kind of showing up, and now you suddenly have kind of a brighter light that you can work with. And this really matches the Six of Coins quite well, because again, it's like, let's just get things done. Whatever needs to go out, whatever can come in, let's take it, let's go. And I think the Judgment is working a little bit more with this Six of Coins practicality of yours. It's working a lot more with your confidence, and I don't really see a lot of shame or anything with that Six of Coins either. So the fact that there's no shame or guilt or fear tells me that you're ready for some kind of an enlightening or an awakening moment, which of course is good because it's opening your mind to new things, and it's opening up your life experience a little bit more. The more confident you can be with this new information, the better. I look at this Ten of Cups, And I see that you are really like a lot of these decisions, probably these Six of Coins, the practical things, whatever goes out, whatever comes in, that type of stuff, whatever's going on there, and the potential rejection of this Page of Cups, it's kind of solidifying that you are determined to just have a joy in your life, or a peace or an ease in your life, and that you are willing to, I think it's the willingness to walk away. I think that's really where the confidence comes in, is the willingness to leave, or the willingness to leave something on the table rather. And this has a lot to do with the North Node coming conjunct Neptune, which really began last month in January, but it seems to be continuing over into February as well, since they are technically still conjunct at the time. And this is just what Gemini is willing to do. This is what you're willing to do what it takes. I don't know that this is I don't know that this is requiring a great deal of will at this time, which is good. It's just a matter of logic. It's a matter of what's rational. Okay, it's rational to walk away from things. It's rational to leave this on the table, to shut that door. Because again, I think if you were taking that Page of Cups, it would be out of a state of desperation from that Ten of Swords. But your confidence says, I don't have to be in that Ten of Swords anymore. I don't have to identify with this. This doesn't have to be a part of who I am. I'm just going to make my life different. I'm going to choose different things. I mean, there's a will in that you are kind of transcending a lot of that survival instinct kind of stuff, and you're transcending ego and pride and all of that. I forgot what I just was saying. I forgot where I was going with that. But anyway, I mean, it just seems like you're confident there with leaving that stuff behind, so that you can make room for this. This seems to be kind of like the big picture, ultimately what you want, and you're willing to do whatever it takes to adjust your circumstances in order to fit that picture. Now, with the Queen of Wands, she is quite passionate and ambitious. She is, in my opinion, the least cautious of the court cards, meaning she's willing to go for things. She's willing to be a little bit crass, or a little bit brutal, or a bit blunt, whatever you want to look at it, for the sake of her path. Now, I'm not saying she's mean or anything like that, but she's just like, this is where I'm going, and that's it, period. Nothing can really stop me. She does have kind of a bulldozer type of quality, where she's just going to plow forward. And I think there are going to be some people who are kind of shocked that Gemini is like not participating or not interested or whatever. Like, I feel like you're really changing the tune of things right now, which is great. I think we should be rewriting the rule book quite a bit, especially if there are lingering relationships that are just not all that great for us. We do need to be rewriting the rules and say, look, if you want to be a part of my life, you kind of have to deal with the fact that I'm changing and I'm just not the same person anymore. So either you have to elevate yourself to not elevate to my level, like your level's better or anything like that, but you have to elevate to, to this level of confidence, I guess. And if not, then this is goodbye. This is it. I don't have room. I don't have the capacity for anything else. And because the Queen of Wands does believe in herself so much now, she is fueled by the Ten of Cups, right? She's fueled by this clarity, this information. She's fueled by this awakening here. And I think she here in this position, she sees deep into the future, and she says, that's where I want to be. I think people who are looking to the past right now, they're like missing the whole point. Like, this astrology right now does not at all or in any way, shape, or form support the past. Okay, this is not where we're at. All right, we need to be looking to the future, and we need to be looking to what we're growing and where we're going and who we are becoming, and be willing to kind of let things dissolve into the abyss of the past. dissolve into memories. Okay. Oh, I just messed all these up. Not that they were perfectly straight anyway, but okay. We have the Knight of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Queen of Cups. Now, it's really interesting, this center row, how much contrast there actually is. Not contrast really, but there's a clear kind of progression where we go from being so completely exhausted and tired and played out and all of that. Like I said, it's a very expired, to being to a state of joy, to a state of happiness, to a state of kind of elation. And then now we have this Wheel of Fortune really opening up. Okay, so this is what it means when it says the magic works through you. All of this is responding to your state of being. In order to get to this Wheel of Fortune, we kind of have to work through these couple of levels. Okay, it's not a lot, but there are a couple of levels. The good news is I think the astrology is kind of guiding you through this. So it feels as though beginning of the month, we've got the Ten of Swords present, but as Venus and Jupiter start to make their changes, right? Venus comes into Aries and Jupiter stations direct. That's going to kind of open up. That probably has a lot to do with the Judgment card, and that's going to lead to the Ten of Cups. And then when you're in that state of Ten of Cups, then that is when the Wheel of Fortune really starts to spin. So we need to understand the progression of this, and that your opportunities and the doors that open to you are 1000% a reflection of your inner being, which we know from law of attraction. Okay, we know that shouldn't be all that much of a surprise, but I think we need to just keep that at front of mind so that as we are, reflecting and doing a little bit self-analysis, we can kind of gauge where we're at vibrationally. Because I don't want to see anyone missing out on opportunities simply because they're just going to be this curmudgeon, stuck in the mud type of person and grasping at whatever opportunities come their way simply because they think that that's all that they can get. Because again, you're confident. One of the first things I said was, like, you deserve it. You deserve the abundance. You deserve to be in those rooms with the right people. You deserve to ask for that amount of money. You deserve to have that life. And, you don't need to be like taking the lowest hanging fruit possible simply because, again, it's like, is that what you think you deserve? It's just like the easiest thing or the most available thing. I feel like we can go much bigger here, much bigger, and as we should, especially with Jupiter. I didn't even mention, like, Jupiter is in your sign, by the way, in case you didn't know that, right? Jupiter is in Gemini, so you're really going to feel the Jupiter turnaround big time on the 4th. And that's going to probably start to open up some doors for you, or at least instill some sense of hope and belief. And I think that's really what maybe Gemini needs, is hope and belief, especially in yourself. Because if you're not believing in yourself, you will take scraps. You will. And I think there are many Geminis out there. If you're cross-watching for a Gemini or something, they will take scraps. And that's their call. That's their decision. Fine, right? We can't change that. But you don't have to take scraps. You as a Gemini don't have to. So understanding that you are the magic right now. Ten of Swords is just as magical as the Ten of Cups. Just depends on what kind of magic you want to do. Do you want to do sword magic, or do you want to do cup magic? Okay, do you want to do hardship magic or abundance magic, right? Because I feel like right now we're headed toward abundance magic, and I don't know, I feel like big doors could potentially open for you if energetically you're attuned to that Ten of Cups. It's funny that the Ten of Cups is in the very center, because that means everything kind of circulates around that Ten of Cups. And everything depends. It's kind of that turning point there. So, I don't know. Queen of Wands says, yes, we're going for it. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups, these two things kind of looking into the Wheel of Fortune. I feel as though these are both you, okay? Actually, all these court cards feel like you. The Knight of Cups feels like again, your maybe delusional belief, which I think you need right now, that really lends itself to the confidence factor. You need the romanticism a little bit. You need to romanticize your dreams. You need, and this is Pisces stuff, right? North Node in Pisces. We're going to need to romanticize stuff. We're going to need to feel that sense of endless possibilities for ourselves. And then the Queen of Cups comes in, and there's an intuitive things that happens. It's very, very soft with her. And it kind of says, like, you know the direction that this is going. You know how this is going to turn out. You know what's meant for you. That will also kind of lead back into feeding that confidence, because when you know that you can have something, or you know that you can be something, there will be that voice that says, keep going, keep going, keep going. And I think that's what the Queen of Cups is here to do, is to kind of continue pushing you into March on this particular trajectory, because this seems to be a great trajectory that you're on. As I say, you're kind of peeling back layers here, and you're starting to open up more and more and more, and realizing that your state of being, your mindset, all of it is 100% in the driver's seat right now. Okay, so please do not underestimate the power of your thoughts, the power of your words, the power of your actions, because they are extremely powerful, and they are setting forth massive reactions that will, kind of determine the course of your year. All right, Gemini, let's pull out the clarifier. So I'm going to pull out another 27 cards, and we're going to talk about all these in the comprehensive reading for about 25 to 30 minutes. So if you want to join for kind of what is basically like a whole second reading, you are more than welcome to do so. The link for that will be in the description box and the comment thread down below. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see what comes through for the Six of Coins. We start with the King of Cups. We have the Eight of Swords. And another, I'm going to pull out a fourth card just because we have a repeat of the Six of Coins. But I like the repeat of the Six of Coins a lot, because again, it speaks to, we got to do what we got to do. We have a flow. Oh, see, I knew those two were connected. I knew it. Page of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Seven of Cups. And I'm going to pull one more just because we have so much repeat stuff. Okay. Now for the Page, Queen of Cups, King of Swords, and the Fool. You're definitely the Queen of Cups in that one. I feel like your intuition is really on point. Five of Swords, Three of Coins, Two of Wands, Queen of Swords. I like that for you a lot as well. The Ten of Cups, by the way, it is a decision. It's a decision that you choose. You choose to be in that Ten of Cups. And then we have the Chariot. Six of Swords, excuse me. Queen of Coins. Nine of Swords. Page of Swords, King of Wands, Nine of Cups, Five of Coins, the Hermit, Temperance, Page of Wands, two more cards, Five of Wands, and the Star. I feel like there are people and other people involved in this story which are kind of complicating matters. So we're definitely going to talk about it. So if you want to join me, you are more than welcome. Again, the link will be down below in the description box and the comment thread. So thank you all so much, Gemini. Have a great month, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care.